Hey y'all, how's it going? I hope everyone's doing well today. Welcome to Zahatka. My name is Valentina, and today I'll be showing you a tutorial of a few different little things. So we'll have a little bow keychain, super cute, and then a keychain for your lip gloss or chapstick or whatever, and a little corner bookmark. And these will be perfect for your friends or for yourself just for fun. We'll just learn how to make them. So if you want to see any of those, hit that thumbs up button and let's go! The supplies for the bookmark are very minimal, listed right there on the left side. And you'll just iron on those fusible interfacings on the not pretty side, on the bottom side. And one of those fabric squares you'll fold into a triangle and iron on that fusible interfacing in between the two sides on the inside. And then once you have your interfacing ironed on, you make your little sandwich. You put one square pretty side up, the triangle in between, make sure the edges are on the edges, and then the other square on top, pretty side down. And you will sew it all around besides about 1/2 inch to 1 inch right there on the bottom, on one of the sides basically, so you can turn the project right side out. Whenever you do have corners that you need to poke out, cut diagonally by the corners. Just make sure you don't cut the actual fabric. And if you have any excess fabric, just cut it off so it's not bulky looking. And then you turn it right side out. And make sure that you poke all the corners out with whatever device you have, a pencil or a chopstick. I have those little scissor puller thingies. So just make sure you poke the corners out. And then once you have all your corners poked out, you'll just sew a top stitch on the sides. You can do it all around. Some people do it all around. I just like to do it on the outer sides so the bookmark can go all the way down into the book. For the most adorable little puffy bow, you will have that 2 by 6 inch for the top piece, and then the 9.5 by 2 inch for the tails, and the 2.5 by 8 inch for the middle part. And you will put pretty sides together and sew around, leaving about 1/2 inch to 1 inch of a gap so you can turn it right side out. And you'll do that for both the tails piece and the top piece. And for the little strap that goes around the bow, you'll fold it in half, pretty sides together, and just sew the line down, and then turn it right side out. Once you have sewn everything together, you'll turn it right side out, and make sure whenever you are turning the tails and the top bow piece out right side out to poke the corners out real good so it'll give it more complete look. I tested it out to make sure that the measurements are good, and then I started to fill it with the polyfill. And you need very minimal polyfill. Put it on either side and make sure that the middle kind of stays empty. You don't want it too fluffy and puffy unless that's the look you're going for, but I didn't want it too fluffy and puffy, and I wanted it to be empty in the middle. And you'll do the same thing for the tails, just make it a little bit puffy. And after you fill it together, you'll just sew the little gap together. I did add some super glue just for extra security whenever I was putting the top piece together, and then whenever I put the strap on, I used some super glue just for extra security. And that keychain ring, I put it on right away before I made, like whenever I made half the loop, and then I wanted it to be in there, so I put the strap through it 2 times, and it makes it more securely in there. And whenever you're putting that strap on, you just want to tighten it as tight as you can so it's not like all loose and coming out. And my strap was a little too big, so I cut some off. And then at the very end, you just want to pull it tightly and then fold it in, and then I super glue it down, or you can fabric glue, but I think super glue holds it better. So again, you have your supplies down to the left over there, and for this one I just used the same pieces of fabric design as for all of the outside, inside, and for the little strap. You can choose to use different ones, a lot of people do, but first I ironed down the interfacing, and then the little thingy that I have for the strap to hold the keychain on here is not the sizing I have on the supplies, but I did change it because I thought this was going to be too thin. I made a 2-inch, that one was 1.5 inch, and I just sewed that together first. I folded it in half, pretty sides together, and just sewed a line down the side. I turned that right side out, and I put the keychain hardware on it after I turn it right side out. I did also iron it, or you can just like put your fingers to it and make it flat, or if you haven't iron it. Put your keychain hardware on, and then you'll insert it in between the 2 big pieces. So on the top, you'll just put it in between in the middle like that and clip it together, and then you'll sew all around, but leaving an inch or 1/2 inch gap for you to turn it right side out, but you just sew all the way around. Once you have that sewn together, you'll just cut, not all the way, but most of the way, that little strap and the corners so they can be nice and neat, because whenever you don't cut the corners diagonally, it bunches up in there and you can't poke them out as well as you can whenever you do make that diagonal cut. And then you turn it right side out, and as I mentioned, make sure you poke those corners out with a chopstick, a pencil, or something. Then I ironed it down so it's nice and flat, and you fold it almost in half, but leaving a little bit, like half an inch of space up at the top. And then I sewed a line along the bottom so that little top piece has that line, and leaving half an inch, as I mentioned, up at the top or a little bit more. And you sew a U shape from the bottom to the top to the bottom, but you don't sew a line across the very bottom. And now all the 3 projects are complete. I hope you did learn something from these tutorials and it was helpful for you. If you did, let me know down below. And if you're going to try any of these, and before I end this video, I just want to say a big thank you for letting me be a part of your day. Hope you enjoyed this, and please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, and all that. See you next time. Bye!